Hi guys, and welcome back to pile number 3. I'm really sorry that the video cut out. I think it's because I recorded some of your monthlies and I didn't have any space. But anyway, cracking on. This is the new moon in Scorpio pick a card reading, and these messages may be messages for you in order for you to manifest these things into your life and what will be coming into your life during this period of the new moon. Okay, so the first card we have for you is release and surrender. So I feel as though you are urged to release something, you are urged to let go of something. For some of you, you guys could have been holding on to a situation past its sell by date. And sometimes when we hold on to things, what happens is that we actually block the outcome from manifesting. So I feel as though you guys have been quite resistant in terms of releasing and letting go and letting things just basically go with the flow. It's almost like I can feel you guys just being very tense and holding on tightly. But this card is saying that you need to release and surrender. And surrender means not giving up. It means, trusting that the outcome that you want to see manifest will materialize. All right. So I'm going to read it. It says, we shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. So you guys are really urged to release whatever has been holding you back and just trust that you will be spiritually protected, you will be guided, and just trust the outcome. Whatever the outcome is, know that it will be the right one for you. Okay, what else have we got? We have got acceptance. It says, see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. Okay, it's a beautiful card. So I feel as though for some of you, you guys need to accept something. So there's a situation I feel that requires you to have acceptance about a situation, and it ties in with the release and surrender card. So I feel as though during this period you guys are urged to accept a situation for what it is. It doesn't mean that it's going to continue this way. It doesn't mean that the outcome will not be the outcome that you want it to be in, but by holding on to it, you will restrict the outcome to manifesting into what it could have been. So you are urged to release and surrender. And it's coming at, these cards have come at a perfect time, I feel, for you guys, because the new moon is about releasing and surrendering, manifesting, but releasing your manifestations and just trusting that whatever you hope for, wish for, manifested will come into fruition. It may not come at the same the exact time frame that you want it to come by, but you will, your wishes will be granted, but you have to release it. Okay, don't fixate on it, you have to release it. And let's see what's going on for your work and career. We've got let go. So there's a lot of things that you all have to let go of. It could also be letting go of bad habits, letting go of ways that you perceive things, letting go of people. There's a lot that you guys have to let go of, release, and surrender. Some of you are holding on to things that no longer serve you and fearing the unknown. Okay, but through this period, I feel as though you guys will be releasing and you'll be surrendering, because this card says let go. It says release the desire to control the situation, see, and leave it up to God to resolve everything beautifully. So I feel as though whatever you guys are holding on to, it's going to be a good outcome. This is the time period to write down your manifestations in the present tense as though it's happening now, and trust that it will come to you in the right time. Okay, it's saying that God will resolve everything for you beautifully. So if you guys believe in God, or anything else, that anything or anyone that you all believe in, just trust that you will be spiritually protected, and trust that whatever you want, whatever you manifest, will come to you. But there's a lot of resistance, but because this is a new moon reading, I feel as though you are all trying to release, you are all trying to surrender. Okay, let's see what else we have for you all. We have helping children. Part of your life purpose involves teaching and guiding and helping young people. So some of you may be working with children, some of you may be teachers, some of you may be social workers, some of you may be carers, some of you may even be parents, okay? But it's saying that during this period you will be helping a lot of children, okay? This is your life purpose, okay? For some of you, you could be thinking, what steps should I take in my life? I want to leave my job, but I don't know what sort of job I should go into. Maybe some of you should become teachers or teaching assistants, okay? Something to do with working with children, helping children. It's been your life purpose. Maybe some of you have been thinking about having children, okay? So this card is also indicating that, yes, this is the time, you know, that you will maybe conceive for some of you during this period. But part of your life purpose is to be helping children, maybe becoming a mentor, helping children in some way, all right? But I feel like before, you know, you encounter, you know, this opportunity or job or experience, there is a need for you guys to let go. And I do see that you guys will be doing that because you are aware that this is something that needs to change. You want a change in your life, but in order to get that change, there's some steps that you will need to, you know, free yourself from, okay? We also have editor. Now this card says your writing or your other creative project benefits from outside help and support. So some of you are creative, some of you are authors, I feel, some of you are communicators, some of you may be on the radio, may have your own podcast, etc. But it's saying that you will benefit from outside help. Like, don't take on the load. If it's too overwhelming, then don't take on all the load. Get that outside help, okay? There's someone that is around you that wants to help you. So some of you may need an editor for your book if you want to release a story. Some of you may have to inquire about finding an editor. And I feel because this card is here and it's, you know, we have the release and surrender more or less 3 times. I feel as though for some of you that you are quite resistant for, you know, you're quite resistant in regards to getting help. You want to do everything by yourself. And basically it's indicating to me that during this time you're going to need to open up, you're going to need to get that outside help. Yes, you know, you may be able to do everything by yourself. Yes, you are independent, but to get further you may need to pair up with someone, you may need to team up with someone else. But for some of you, you're like, nope, I want to do it myself, I don't need no outside help. But I do feel like for some of you, you're thinking to yourself, you know what, if I just let go a bit and, you know, took some of the help that has been offered to me, then maybe I may progress. So I do see during this period of the new moon, you'll be working alongside someone else, pairing up with someone else, you know, collaborating with someone else that can further you in your career, you know, and help you. Okay, so whether that's to do with your writing, your creative project, it will benefit you, I feel, if you collaborated with somebody. And I feel like you guys have been thinking about that, but you know, in order to get to that space, you need to release and surrender the control that you have over a situation, trying to control everything yourself, trying to do everything by yourself. Okay, what else have we got? We have prosperity. Your actions have resulted in income in abundance. So I feel as though if you take these steps, and I feel as though you guys know that you will be granted with prosperity. It says your actions have resulted in income and abundance. So once you start to release, once you start to get that outside help, not taking on too much burdens, and also releasing things that no longer serve you, releasing people, releasing habits that no longer serve you, you know, then you will find that your life will shift. You'll find that your life will change and you'll be blessed abundantly. All right, because your actions, your past actions, or whatever you guys decide to, the steps you guys decide to take from now until, you know, say the ending of November, you will see at the end that you will be blessed with abundance because of the changes that you made in your life. Okay, so I do feel like there's going to be a lot of soul searching for you guys. And I mentioned to pile 1 and pile 2 with the cards in the other video, that The energies of the new moon lasted, I believe, for about 2 weeks. Okay, so I do see throughout this period, you guys will be releasing and surrendering. It's a perfect time to do that. Manifesting in what you want, as well as manifesting also not what you don't want. You normally manifest what you don't want on a full moon. On a new moon, you manifest in, on a new moon, sorry, you manifest in. On a full moon, you manifest out what no longer serves you. But you guys are aware that there's a lot that you need to get rid of in order to get to where you want to be in life. Okay, so we're going to look at your love. And let's see, we've got I love you. This card is beautiful. It's one of my favorite cards of the Whisper of Love cards collection. They are very important words. I feel as though you're connecting with somebody that may say to you during this period that they love you. They may not have said it to you before in the past, and it may even come as a shock to some of you. But this person does love you. If you've been thinking about this person, whoever it is, just know that they do love you. It says it here. Okay, and this is a number 20 card. Take the 0 away, it's number 2 people, a couple. So this person wants you to know that they love you. They are very important words. I feel as though this person hasn't expressed this to you, but you may be hearing these words from this person during this period of the new moon energy. And this person wants you to know that they do actually love you. And I feel as though you've got this card because you are unsure about this person. You are unsure about this person's feelings. You were feeling as though, is it even worth me staying in this connection? Some of you may want to even end this connection because you may feel that you're the only person that's putting in effort and emotions into the connection. And you feel like it's a one-sided connection, but this person wants you to know that they love you. And I feel as though you may be hearing this from this person during this time. You may be hearing it. Don't be surprised if this person just says to you randomly, I love you, you guys may be a bit shocked, but you'd be like, oh, I heard it on Empath Butterfly Tarot's channel anyway. I know that they love me. I'm only joking. But do you understand what I mean, guys? So this person will probably be saying to you that they love you, or be showing you in ways that they love you, okay, through actions. But then you will know in your heart that, yeah, I think this person does love me, because they're acting a little bit too nice, or, you'll feel it. But this person does love you. What else have we got? We have got take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. Now, it kind of ties in with what I was saying before. I feel for some of you, you may have been thinking about even leaving a connection, or some of you may have been thinking, is it even worth me taking a chance on this connection? Is it even worth me continuing with this connection? But this card is here to indicate, yes, it is worth you taking a chance on this connection. I feel as though during this time you will be giving your relationship a second chance for some of you. And don't forget, we are still in the energies of Venus retrograde. Now, for those of you that don't know about Venus retrograde, Venus is the planet of love, and when it goes retrograde, things from the past can creep up on us. Things that are to do with Venus will creep up on us, i.e. partners from the past, ex-partners, old loves, old habits in relationships. We will start to go over the way we've behaved in relationships. We'll start to go over, what we find, what makes us feel loved in relationships. Does it work? Does it not work? Some of us may try and beautify ourselves even more so during this time. Okay, anything to do with Venus is a time, anything to do with Venus during a Venus retrograde is a time for us to go into reflection about how we want to be loved and how we give love, and revisiting things from the past that are associated to love, things that we do love, clothes, makeup, handbags, trainers, whatever you guys are into, anything that has to do with Venus. Okay, it will come up during this time. So don't be surprised if an old partner comes up at this time, or you may revisit a relationship that had broken up. You and this person may get back together. Okay, so I do feel like for some of you, you are unsure about this partner that you're with, but you may be hearing from this person that they love you, and you'll be deciding during this period of Scorpio, the Scorpio new moon, you'll be taking a second chance on love, giving the relationship another go. You guys may even travel somewhere, because the 3 and 2 equals number 5 to me. Number 5 equals, you know, Gemini, freedom. Okay, I'm going to numerology terms here, but I do see yourself and this person traveling a lot. I do see that, yeah, you'll be taking a second chance at this relationship, giving it another go. Maybe exploring more. Maybe before you guys was not exploring more. Maybe it was quite a, you know, reclusive relationship, but you're going to be exploring outside, outdoor activities with each other, going on dates, you know, going into wildlife, some of you, but just exploring with each other and seeing each other through different eyes, I feel. Okay. We also have reconciliation. So this ties in with everything I was saying before. I do feel like some of you will be reconnecting during this time with an old lover. Maybe, like I mentioned, yourself and this person were not together, or you were in the process of thinking, should I end this partnership, should I end this relationship? But I see that you'll be reconciling during the energies of the new moon in Scorpio. It says someone is returning, someone from your past is returning into your life. So this person will be returning into your life for you both to reconcile. I do see that it will be very abundant for both of you, exploring one another once again, going out on dates, doing things that you may not have done before, and realizing that, you know, you love each other, and the person will maybe saying those words to you, that they love you, but you will be reconciling with this person. But we have the codependency card, and it says addictions are affecting your romantic life. I'll say that's the only Debbie Downer card I feel is in the pack. And the only thing I will say, I wouldn't really say it's a Debbie Downer card, but I'll say that it's kind of tied in with the release and surrender. So they're basically saying here that you will need to find a way during this period of trying to release and let go of, you know, control issues, because it's saying addictions are affecting your romantic life. Maybe in the past your addictions had inflicted upon your romantic life. Okay, maybe you need to release a bit. Maybe you need to make more time for your relationship. Maybe you've been too consumed with work, some of you. During this time, it's about prioritizing your time. Okay, maybe some of you may have maybe addicted to things that you shouldn't be addicted to. So this could cause, you know, a bit of mayhem in your relationship. It could infringe on your relationship. So this is the period to try and release these things, release and surrender. It ties in with this card. There's some sort of codependency. Maybe some of you were codependent on a partnership beforehand. During this period, you will realize that, you know, I don't need to be codependent. I need to release the situation and, you know, let it be. And then you'll realize that, you know, by me being codependent, I'm not getting the things that I need from this situation with this person, when in actual fact this person seems like they love you. Okay, so you guys will know how it will relate to you, but it's saying that you will be releasing codependencies. Okay, although like I mentioned before, full moon's about releasing, but I do feel as though you will be manifesting things that you don't want. Also, like you may manifest that I'm free from codependency. That could be one of your manifestations, or whatever addictions that you may be facing. Okay, if it's not too serious, you guys could be addicted to work, like I mentioned before, or, you know, wanting to know if your partner cares about you, obsessing about it, but then realizing that if I release and let go, then what I want will come to me anyway, because I do see a lot of happiness surrounding you. You know, I do see it's going to be a bit of, you're going to be doing quite a bit of soul searching, because letting go to things that we're used to can be hard at times. But I feel as once you let go, all of this will come to you. You'll hear the words that you want to hear from the person that you love, and you'll be taking a chance on love with this person because you'll be reconciling. Okay, so it does seem positive, but these are the things that I see that will be coming for you. But also, guys, you have to manifest it. Also, write it down in the present tense. If it is a reconciliation you want, I see that happening. It says, you know, someone from your past is returning to your life. So if you want to reconcile with this person, you can bring that, you can shift it more quicker to you by writing it in the present tense. You know, if you want to have a business partner or collaborate with someone, write it in the present tense. Myself and, you know, question mark, are working together on this project. We're having an amazing time. We connect. Do you understand my drift, guys? I want to let go of, you know, not eating healthily. I want to, you know, release my overthinking about how the outcome will be between myself and my partner. These are just some suggestions, guys, but I do see that there is a lot, I wouldn't say a lot of work, but there's some work that you need to do, you know, and I feel like because you chose pile number 3, you know that also. So I do see love coming into your life, reconciling with an old flame for some of you, or for majority of you, I should say, reconnecting, spending time with one another, getting to know one another again, falling in love again, and maybe even hearing the words that you didn't probably hear before. And let's see what your advice card said. It says, I hold the keys that open the door for you. Okay. So your wishes are all there. This is indicating to me that everything you want is here. It's here for you. But in order to unlock that door, there's certain steps that you'll need to take. Number 1, you have to manifest what you want. And number 2, you have to take action. Okay, so there's taking action by getting the pen, getting the paper. I know it sounds so boring. Writing it in present tense about what you want to see in your life. Okay, visualizing it, believing in it, and then releasing it and getting on with your day and just trusting and knowing that it's going to come to you. Okay, guys, that was for pile number 3. I've gone over time again, 22 minutes, I believe. Please let me know how it goes, and I wish you guys all the best in your love life, in your career, and in, you know, in your personal life. Take care of yourself, guys. Let me know how it goes. Yeah, don't forget. Peace out.